Hello everyone, it is Sunday, August 19th, and I wanted to pull 3 cards for the collective, past, present, and future. I pre-shuffled a bit and continuing to shuffle here on camera. Pulling a past card for the collective. It's been quite a post-eclipse energy, hasn't it? There's been 7 planets retrograde as we've come out of the eclipse season. So things haven't necessarily felt completely clear, perhaps even confusing. And I just want us to embrace confusion, and that it's a process, a step in the process of becoming. If we were never confused, we would just think we know everything. And that's entrapment in belief systems and the illusions of our mind. So the fact that we are confused, perhaps, is not necessarily a bad thing. However, when we eat well and exercise and meditate, it can catalyze that phase of confusion to move through a bit quicker. Mercury has also gone direct as of yesterday, Saturday, so that's supportive energy. Saturn will be moving direct, Mars will be moving direct, so we're going to have more forward motion coming up here, and it's kind of like, you know, I got a car race and the cars are like revving their engines and kind of like getting ready to launch. That's kind of the phase that we've been in. Not necessarily launching the new ideas or the new thoughts, feelings, inspirations, epiphanies we may have had during the eclipse, but it's coming. The energy to carry forward the newness that has come in. It'll be there. It'll be coming. And this Knight of Crystals is a good indicator of that. The Knight of Crystals, the Knight of Earth, the Knight of Pentacles. It's the slowest moving knight. So that kind of talks to what I was just saying, and that is, this guy's holding an energy ball in his hands, a vision, okay? This is like his intention. He's holding in the palm of his hands. And he's moving forward with his intentions, with his visions for his life and its manifestations. And but it's the slowest moving knight in the deck, right? It's the Knight of Earth. Earth is the slowest moving energy. So this is the underlying energy to this spread. We have the Four of Cups. And this woman is here surrounded by 3 cups upright and 1 cup that's spilled. And in a sense, she's kind of focusing on that 1 cup that has spilled. And, you know, her arm kind of braced over her heart is a bit emotionally protective. There may have been some emotional loss, some sort of grief we have been experiencing. And it can be an aspect of ourself, an aspect of our dream that we thought might be emotionally fulfilled by now, and something has happened where there's been disappointment, there's been loss, and there's still 3 cups around her that are full. She does have the presence of the Siamese cat, you know, so there is this emotional, intuitive energy surrounding her. And that one cup fallen over, well, as well as the full moon up behind her, which is also the symbol of intuition and of healing. And when we're doing like emotional release work, we can release our emotions, the negativity, not that emotions are negative at all, but kind of these like negative trauma, drama experiences to the dark side of the moon. That's one of the release, that is the release point for us on the planet, is to release some of the trauma, to the energies that we're letting go and we're processing and releasing to the dark side of the moon. We can visualize that energy leaving us, releasing to the moon, and from there it's released out. That's the portal for releasing the density, the heavier shackles of the emotional, mental body. But these cups are emotions, and there is some sort of indicator that there's a bit of a feeling of loss, a bit of grief, a bit of just emotion, emotional energy, a bit of emotional turbulence. And but she's being cleansed by it. I mean, she's very held and supported by her environment, by the intuitive forces of nature around her. That she is feeling a little bit like protective of herself. Then in the current moment, we have transformation. This is the death card, the death, rebirth. And in this deck, they call it transformation, which I love, because that is what death, rebirth is. And, she's walking through a portal, a gateway, leaving old self behind and journeying into a new dimension, a new dimensional aspect yet to be discovered. And this is the process we're in now, is death, rebirth. And we really are beginning to release dissonance and step by step hum our bodies into soul resonance, coming into the true song of our soul. And that is what we are birthing into, is the harmonic, the harmony of our being in this reality, of our soul in this immortal cycle of death, rebirth on the larger scale. Also within this incarnated reality, we go through many cycles of death, rebirth, bringing us closer and closer into our memory of soul resonance, of the song of our soul, and harmonizing our being with the sounds of the birds and the crickets and the cicadas and the water and the wind, these elemental energies that are constantly sound toning the planet. And this death transformation is about bringing ourselves into that harmonic resonance with nature, letting go the shell of the ego again and again and again, layer by layer by layer, to bring us into frequency, energy, vibration that allows the music, the tone, the chords of our own soul to be in harmony with the natural flow. The future is the Eight of Wands. This is the organization of creative passion, of creative ideas, creative insights, your creative projects. It's putting that in order for it to be launched into that next phase of its evolution. So it's taking that creative energy, that fire, the passion, the spark of your fuel, of your creative fire, and organizing those passions into a formulated pathway to launch it out into this world, whatever's coming forth after this transformation and this emotional release. It's the passion, the fire is coming, and it is going to be getting our ducks in a row to really birth and give life to this new self. It may be the becoming of you, and passionately and creatively expressing that. And it could be specifically a project that you've been working on that has maybe the ideas have been there maybe for years, and maybe strongly during this eclipse season, but there's been a lot of emotional and energetic energy to process and move through and transform and transition into this new energy frequency that's going to give you the resource to launch the project into that future portal. So it's pretty exciting stuff. Past, present, future. Past, some sort of emotional purge. Present, we're in the transformation. We're in the letting go to invite the new in. Soul resonance, so that we can launch the new self, the new project into the future creation. So I hope you've enjoyed this reading, and let's draw one more. I have a sacred geometry deck that I also brought over here. Maybe we can put a capstone. We'll put an apex on the top of this reading to see what sacred geometrical structure wants to come out and support the energies of this reading. And I'm going to start doing readings every day, and just do a 2-card draw, and do a card, and then it's kind of pairing partner, and share that with us in the collective, just as energy support for this becoming of the new self. I love it when this pops out. One drop. It's the one drop, being the one drop in the ocean of time. And the one drop holds the memory and the infrastructure of the totality of the ocean, right? But it's being that stillness, that centered, individuated singularity that is resonating with the frequency and the vibration of the self, of the Atman, of the individualized soul. It's that soul frequency particle, and simultaneously resonating with that individuation and the totality of all that is. And through water holds the consciousness, and it's through that water consciousness that we're able to connect to the totality, to the collective conscience. And stay plenty hydrated, right? And really, this kind of goes with the death transformation and that sound toning of the soul I was talking about, right? The water of our body, the water of our planet responds to dissonance and resonance. And the voice of our own vocal cords, the vibration of our own thoughts, the vibration of the information that we receive from the computer, from movies, from books that we read. This is all frequency information that our body records. So truly coming into that soul resonance and soul harmonic in this transformation process that we're going through, really implement and activate the wellspring of love, of self-love. Infuse that into the water of your body, and through the water of your one drop of the soul body, it's influencing the collective conscience, the collective sea of water that we all are. Okay, so I love that this is the energy that is coming as the apex energy for this reading. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and to book a private reading, email me or private message me here on Facebook. Email is kmbecher, BECHER, @gmail.com. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful Sunday and start to the week.